Hi, my name's Anthony Baney. I'm with Adam Baney, my cousin, first family member on here. Gonna talk about the 2024 election. How you feeling today, Adam?
Um, Feeling all right, man.
Sounds good. So, what are your thoughts about the election so far?
Well, as you know, I'm not a politics guy. That's why I was shocked when you even asked me to do these interviews. I was like, all right, well, I ain't gonna have much information and probably not the best outlook that most
Have
people
you ever
for, but
voted?
I mean, we'll see. No,
So you've never voted in any
I have
election?
never, nope, I've
Are you registered
never,
to vote?
nothing. I mean, man, I don't even know. Like I think we had to do it back in high school in this one class. I think they like made us do it, but if I remember correctly, because I was always such an asshole, I was like, I ain't fucking registering for shit. Like, no, fuck you, because I don't know. They always told me when I was younger that if you don't register to vote, then they can't get you for jury duty. But I don't know how true that is because I don't know. So I don't know, man. It's just never fucking appealed to me in any way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. Yeah, no, no, I've never voted at all, ever.
Now, have you ever, during any of the presidential elections, thought of, maybe I want to vote or no?
Um, Once upon a time, maybe. I
Yeah.
just feel that this world's became such a joke, and I don't know. I really feel like it's like a fucking reality show sometimes. I mean, honestly, I don't really watch the news much or anything like that. The only information that
Yeah.
I get from this is like on politics at all would be podcasts I listen to at work, which,
Okay.
are mainly comedy podcasts. So how accurate could that information be? I mean, I listen to Joe Rogan and shit, but
Yeah.
that's whatever. Um,
Yeah.
Other than that, scrolling through Facebook and funny fucking memes, I don't know what the fuck's going on. As far as I know, Trump's a fucking asshole and Biden's fucking nuts, falling apart. Got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel, He's fucking halfway out the door already. But I mean, he dropped out, so that's,
Yep.
now this other one is the vice president. That's who's running now, right?
Yep, exactly. Kamala Harris. Yep.
Hmm. And I, you know, I I don't really know anything about the lady. I seen snippets of videos and memes, and from what I've
Yeah.
gathered, on that information, she looks like a horrible fucking candidate for this country. But I mean, I have nothing against a female president. I have nothing against an
Yeah.
African American president. She seems a little fucking goofy and not right for the job. And that
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. She's just a goofy lady.
So like what do you see like in terms of like your friends like or when like you're driving around, do you see any lawn signs? Do you see people wearing like hats, t-shirts, anything that indicates who they might vote for? Like what do you see when you're out and about?
Well, man, as you know, I don't landscape anymore, so I don't out like I once was. Um, I mean, not saying I don't leave my fucking house, but like driving through neighborhoods and stuff, I'm usually on main routes or throughways. But I will say I don't see as much as it seemed the last election.
Okay.
Like, last election, everybody had them red
Yeah.
fucking hats, when Trump won. Everybody, and even before when he lost too, that year,
Yeah.
both years, seemed like it was a lot more like rah, 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 but you know, I could be wrong there too. I don't know what to
Yeah.
think. Honestly, I did listen to a podcast where RFK was interviewed,
Oh
and
wow.
I know he's not going to win anything. The guy has some solid points because it seems like he thinks our government's a fucking joke, and that's kind of how I feel at this point. And
Yeah, so I mean, like, what makes you think that the government's a joke, or what points do you think that he made that you agreed with?
man, I'd honestly have to probably
Yeah,
listen to that podcast again and remember because dude, that was a fucking podcast I listened to probably 6 months ago, and I probably listened to 1,500 other. I literally listen to podcasts all day, every day at work. So like, it's so much information to even try to recite something from that fucking interview would be
yeah,
hard. I just remember when I did listen to it that I remember thinking to myself, huh, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds good. I didn't agree with everything he said. And I mean, he is a Kennedy after all, and you know
yeah,
how their luck's been in the fucking government. So of course he's gonna have a little bit of a conspiracy edge to him. I mean, his family's getting
yeah,
fucking knocked off like chess pieces, dude.
yeah.
So,
That's
but
interesting that you listened to something where RFK was interviewed, though. That's pretty cool.
yeah, he was on Rogan, and he was on Theo Vaughn's podcast. He's been on actually a couple,
Nice.
but everybody thinks he's some crazy raspy dude because his voice got all fucked up from that vaccine or whatever he says. And I mean, what do you expect? What if that happened to you? He'd be like, fuck them shots too. If they fucking, you got a shot and everything went fucking haywire in your body.
Yeah. Yeah, no, RFK is definitely interesting. I mean, he was an environmental attorney. So, I mean, I think it's interesting that he had definitely done a lot of work to try to protect the environment. And he also did a lot of civil rights work as well. So, I definitely think that his perspectives are interesting.
Yeah, he's like I said, he just seemed like it was refreshing to hear the things he was saying and not just the same old fucking shit. It was kind of like how Trump said a bunch of things that people wanted to hear, but he's such
Hmm.
a fucking asshole that it's, almost hard to like him just because he is the way he's a little, pompous little fucking prick. But I don't know. I mean, the country wasn't that bad when he ran it. I mean, the country isn't horrible now, other than the fucking economy is fucking shit. But, it depends on who you ask. They say, oh, well, that's Trump's fault. Oh, well, that's Biden's fault. Ah, well, maybe it's Bush's fault. I don't fucking know. So, like,
I hear you.
and then they always blame Obama. So, we'll just say it's his fault.
Well, I know you got a lot of work to get done, and I know you don't like talking about politics. So I definitely really appreciate your perspective. And, it's always good to get the perspective of someone who's not listening to the news, to give their perspective of what's happening too. So I appreciate that. And I always love talking with you. And much love to your cousin, brother. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Stay
Yeah,
safe.
man. Yeah, I love you too, man. Take care.